Hey Frailers, listen, before I get started with this week's Frailing Folk Song of the Week, I just wanted to let you know and remind you of the Maryland Folk Retreat. Actually, it's the Maryland Folk Musicians Retreat, and it's June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And I'm going to be doing some workshops on songwriting and singing and, probably other things as well. And it's a great time. I know they still have room in what they call the Faith House, which is big rooms with bunk beds, and you can still come. You can have all the fun. You can prepare. You can have an option preparing your own food, or you can buy the meal plan. But I think it's only $125 for the weekend to reserve a bunk in the Faith House. And then you have to supply your own food, or make your own food, or bring your own food, or what have you. But anyway, for more details, just call Pat Costello, dear old dad there, and you can get him at 410-968-3873, or you can go to marylandfolk.com to get a few more details. And now on to the song. Hey there, Frailers! I met a gin-soaked barroom queen in Memphis. She tried to take me upstairs for a ride. She had to heave me right across her shoulder, 'cause I just can't seem to drink you off my mind. It's the Honky Tonk women. Give me the Honky Tonk blues. I played a divorcee in New York City. I had to put up some kind of a fight. The lady, then she covered me with roses. She blew my nose and then she blew my mind. It's the Honky Tonk women. Give me the Honky Tonk blues. It's the Honky Tonk women. Give me the Honky Tonk blues. It's the Honky Tonk women. Give me the Honky Tonk blues. It's the Honky Tonk women. Give me the Honky Tonk blues. Well, I'm pretty sure that sounds pretty familiar. And it is, of course, the Honky Tonk Blues, or sort of a cross between honky tonk blues and something called country tonk, which I think was on the same album. which is a little more country flavored version of it, but nevertheless, let's get right into that. Our chords principally are G, C, D, and there is an A in there that's thrown in as what we call a passing chord. And a passing chord is really just a chord you hit very briefly on your way from one chord to another chord. But we'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to start out, and it's just a basic Frailing strum with an alternating bass between the third and fourth strings. So we're on a G. So what I'm doing is I'm alternating, hammering on. So right after the strike, alternating, hammering on the third and the fourth while I'm on the G. So the intro, we're going to do that, and then we're going to go to C. Now what you're going to see, I'm going to throw right onto this G right here. Back to G. Now we're going to go to the A as what we call a passing chord. And I'm just doing a little hammer on there that's completely optional. You don't have to do that. To D. So the normal D from either here, if your hands are bigger than mine, you do it this way. And then you can throw this one. Back to G. To C. To D. Back to G. And now it's going to start into the song, which is back to G again. I met her in so barroom, Queen into C, Memphis. Back to G, tried to take me to A, upstairs for a ride to D. Back to G, she had to heave me right across her shoulder to C. Cause I just back to G, cause I just can't seem to D. Drink you off my mind, back to G, to D. And it goes into the chorus. So it's back to G again. It's the honk to D, honky tonk to G. Women, give me to D, the honky tonk blues. So the chorus is just a G to the D. To D, women, give me to D, the honky tonk, back to G, blues. Back to the back to the verse again. I played a divorcee in New York to C City. Had to put up to A, some kind of a fight. To D. Back to G, lady, then she covered me with roses. That's the C, back to G. She blew my nose to D, then she blew my back to G, back to D. It's the honk. It's alternating between G again. Give me to D, the honky tonk blues to G. Now this would be a solo if you feel like doing a solo, or if you've got somebody playing with you. And that's basically playing the verse. To C, back to G, A, to D, back to G, to C, back to G, to D, to G. And it goes, alternates between G and D again. It's the honky tonk women. Give me the honky tonk blues. It's the honky tonk women. Give me the honky tonk blues. That's basically the whole song. There's got a lot of little places for some embellishments in there when you're vamping on the G. Or you can, what I do sometimes is I'll throw in that little, either the lick that goes from the second string of the first, or, which is really you're suddenly playing a D7 and sliding it up 2 frets. And that's the whole song. So you guys have a little fun with that, and I should see you next week. Bye.